Hey guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I think when I tried to press the video, the YouTube video, that it stopped my recording for the window. So I am back and let's finish. I wanted to take you to another part of the Fidelity. We're going to look at some investment products. So we're going to go to investment products. You're going to click on that, and here is all the products that they have that you can invest in. So we're going to look over just a few of them, so I can give you some ideas on what to look for, the ticker symbol that you can enter when you get ready to purchase your stocks, and how to select the best stocks and IRAs, your ETFs, bonds, and things like that. So let's get started. We're going to start with mutual funds first. So, and we're going to go to where it says, if you look, we have Fidelity mutual funds. These are all the mutual funds that Fidelity have. And again, like I say, if you purchase Fidelity mutual funds, there are no fees to that, which means that you get to purchase them for free. And then the starting price, the starting amount is zero, which means that you can buy like $10 worth of stocks, you can buy $5 worth of stocks, you can buy $20 worth of stocks, or whatever you have. So this is great for those of you like me that has monthly allotments that I give myself to purchase stocks. So this will be great for those of you. So we're going to explore our fund offering, which has the pricing, the distribution, and shareholder information. So let's get to that. And then we're going to scroll down to remember earlier we went to this and I told you about all the different types of stocks that Fidelity has. So we're going to go to research. Remember we went to explore Fidelity Funds. Now we're going to go to research all Fidelity Funds, and these are all the Fidelity Funds that they have. So we're going to click on that. And here, guys, is something that I want you to pay attention to. There are 312 matching funds that we could take a look at, that we could purchase if we choose to. Now, remember earlier when we looked at the mix that they have with technology, you got large growth, you got small cap, and all those things. So this is where the category comes in to let you know what to purchase of each. You know, some of it was 30%, some was 15%, and all those things. And these are the ticker symbols or the fund that you're gonna purchase. And if you look at the ticker symbol, which is what you see, FTOGX, that is what you're gonna enter when you purchase the fund. Now, here where it says 10 years, this is what I want you to take a look at. We're only looking at the 5-star and 4-star portfolios. I don't want you to look at nothing else but 5 stars and 4 stars. And that means that they're stable funds. They've probably been on the market for 10 years or more. And the rating is really good on these. Now, look at the rating on this one, which is 1,215 people rated this, which is great. So let's look at let's see. Okay, the 10-year is what I want you to pay attention to. Again, I was telling you, make sure you choose a fund that is producing at least 15% or more. The higher the better. I always like to go with the highest fund, and I like to take a look at it. Technology, we know, is boosting right now. Everything is going virtual with the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic. They're pushing to online classes. Businesses now are going virtual. They are running their businesses from home. So this is the perfect time to invest in the technology field because it's going to make money. So we're going to look at this one, which is 19.71%. 5-year rating is 18.8 18.95%, and then look at that, 21, the first year is 21.33%, guys. So this is a pretty good stock. I want to look at, and it's a technology stock, which is great because of what's going on today. Now, I don't want you to pay attention to this because right now we're at a downturn. Everybody's going crazy. People pulling, selling stocks because they're panicking. This is what I want you to look at. Look at that. So the first thing, we're looking at the returns. Returns are high. It's a 5-star rating, which is really great. And then look here. So they've been in on the stock market since 1985, which is a very stable company. They're really good. The expense ratio is 0.72%. Anything that's less than 1.00 is really great. Minimum to invest is 0, which means that you can invest, guys. You can invest $10 here. You can invest $20 here, $30 here. So here, 12-month low high. The lowest you can make is $17. The highest you can make is $22.58. Guys, look at this. Okay, now this is very important. The purple is your stock, the FSCSX, and then the blue is the S&P 500. The orange looking one is the software, the whole stock market, the technology realm, which is the whole stock market. I'm sorry. This one is the whole technology realm, and then this one is the software and service field. So I've always told people to make sure whatever stock that you choose, make sure that it beats the S&P 500 or the Dow. And the reason why you want it to, because you want it to perform better. So look at this. Now the S&P 500 right there is in the blue, if you look at that. And look where ours is, that FSCSX. Gosh, I can't get it right. So that is the purple, and it's beating them all. It's beating the technology field. It's beating the software and service. So this is where you want to put your money. This is something great to invest in. And guys, look, it's been going this since 2011. It's been performing well, and it's been beating the S&P 500 since 2013. Look at that, guys. This is amazing. So again, this will be a great stock for you to invest in. And like I said, you can do $20 if you choose to. If you have $100, I will do $20 of this one. Now let's go back. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention too, if you look here, it tells you similar funds. It tells you similar funds that you can put your money in. So let's look at this one. The BlackRock Technology Opportunity Fund is similar to this one. So let's look at that one. Now, this one is performing 24.43 in the first year. In 10 years, it should perform 17.33. Now, the expense ratio is average. Returns is high. So this means that more than likely you are going to get a return on this. Now, let's look at the performance. If it's beating the S&P 500. Which it is, guys. Look at that. It's beating the technology is beating all of them. It's beating all of them. So this is another great stock that you would like to invest in. The turnover rate is 33%. The expense ratio is 1.3. The expense ratio is, kind of high. But this one is minimum to invest is $1,000. So if you have $1,000, it'll be great. If you don't have $1,000, on to the next one. Okay, let's look at something else. Let's see. Let's go back. we're going to click off this one, and then we're going to go back and look at some more. Let's go to another high one. Just scroll down and you can look to see what you have. This one is 17.12%. Like I said, I only look at the ones that are at least 15% or higher. And you can click to next and go to the next one. I'm just looking at all of these guys to see what I can find. And I like to go all the way to like the 5th, so I can see if there's anything that's performing more than what I saw on the first page. And if there is, I would like to just take a look at it. So this one is a health one, of course. It's everything, but it's 3 rated. Now this may be a good one too, but communications would be a great one. Let's see. But these are getting a little bit lower, so I'm going to go back to the first page. But I hope you have an idea of what I'm trying to say here. All you do is just look at your funds and see which one that you're more comfortable with investing. Of course, I can't tell you which one to invest in. I'm just trying to give you some ideas here to kind of help guide you on what to look for, so you don't feel like you're lost. You don't feel like you're lost. Again, this one is in 10 years, 19.03%. They've been on the market since 1998. It's a technology field. The expense ratio, it's a technology field. The expense ratio is 0.74%. Minimum to invest is 0. So you can put $20 in this one also. And again, it is beating the S&P 500. So that's what we want. We want it to beat the S&P 500. And here, similar, these 3 are similar to the one that we just looked at. And then if you want to go outside of Fidelity and buy other stocks, these stocks here are the same. And oh, the top 10 holdings, I meant to tell you guys about this. This means all the company that makes up this stock. These are all the companies that is inside this package holding company that is there. Now this is very important too. So for those of you that like to invest in Nike, Walmart, and things like that, so usually those stocks are here. Look at this one: IBM, PayPal, Federal Reserve, Fidelity National, Visa, MasterCard. So this is a great way to invest in some major corporations without having to buy the individual stocks from that corporation. You have a cluster of all the corporations together, so that means that is very stable, and usually if one is not maintaining well, the others will pick up where that one is not maintaining well. So this is a great way to invest, guys. And I hope that this gives you some really good ideas. Now when we want to purchase this stock. Let's say we want to purchase this stock, and I don't know what to do. So all you do is just click on buy if you want to purchase this stock, and then it's going to take you to a screen here. If you look here, you're going to select the account that you want to choose. Now, I have 2 accounts. I have an individual stock account, and then I have my Roth IRA. So I have to the reason I have 2 accounts is, like I said, I like to invest in like penny stocks or marijuana stocks, and I don't want to put those in my Roth IRA. So I'm going to choose Roth IRA. And then it tells you how much you have available to trade, how much cash you have settled, which is available to you. So I have $5.28 to trade with this stock if I choose to. And then this is your ticker symbol. This is the symbol that you key in. And it is a mutual fund. I'm sorry, it is a mutual fund. And this is your ticker symbol. And this tells you the perspectives. If you want to look at the perspectives before, and that's just let you know the stability of the company. If you want to look at who the managers of the company, how long they've been managing the company, all of that is in your perspectives. Now, action is buy. So you're going to buy. And then the amount that I want to spend is $5.28. That's all I got. So I'm gonna buy $5.28 worth of this stock. So you click preview order. Warning. This purchase will be completed at the next available price. So what that means is whatever the market I think is closed right now, it's not open, so I have to purchase it. If I purchase it after, then tomorrow if it's lower or higher, then it's gonna change. So it's just letting you know that it may fluctuate, it may change depending on the market, so you could be aware. So then we click place order. And it says, how's your experience? Order received. Yay! You just purchased your first stock. All right. Your order to buy $5.28 of Fidelity Select services in account Roth IRA has been submitted. So it's telling you that it's been submitted. And then if you would like to do a new order and order another stock, you can. If you click here, and you can put the account, which I don't have anything. And then if you have a symbol, if somebody give you a ticker symbol and tell you to take a look at it, you can enter that ticker symbol here, and then hit select, or I don't know, you could just enter a ticker symbol there and then hit select and then preview order. So it'll be the same way. And then it'll go through that for you. So I think that is it there. So I hope this works, guys. I hope this is giving you some really good information to help you through. I always tell my clients too to watch YouTube videos. Don't be afraid to go on YouTube and watch some of their videos, how they're buying stocks, where to go, and things like that. I tried to pull up a YouTube video, but it stops my recording, so I'm not going to pull up one now. But yeah. So again, these are all the stocks that I have. Today I've gained $71.70. The total gain was 2.23% because I lost some money here on the YI, and then, but it's okay because I'm not selling. I'm just gonna ride it out because it's gonna go up. I have time. Again, this is something that is not quick. This is investing if you have 5 to 10 or 20 years to invest. I would suggest throwing some money into the stock market. Again, if you don't have an emergency account, you need to create an emergency account first before you do some investing. Now, another entity to invest in is universal life insurance. This is something that I talked into my last class, my financial literacy class, and we had a guest from an insurance company to come in to explain the things that you can do with universal life insurance. And guys, it was amazing because you can use this as a savings because it accrues cash value. So it not only insures your life, it also accrues cash value that you can save towards your children's college, if you want to use it to purchase their first car, or if you want to use it as a down payment to save for your down payment on your house. If you got like 5 or 10 years to save, and you want to use that cash value to save towards your house or your vacation home or your business or something like that, then hey, this is it. Again, if you do not have an emergency account, you don't want to do this. You don't want to, this is just the extra money that you can have to invest in outside of your emergency account. So this is just setting up for you to create your financial game plan. It is amazing to do. I tell everybody this is what they call diversification, which means that you're investing in different entities, which is great. Now, another one with the Fidelity, I'm gonna go back and forth, guys. Another one with the Fidelity, I would say make sure you invest in real estate. Make sure you invest in some type of real estate fund. I would say maybe 5 to 10% of your portfolio should be going toward real estate, and then another 5 to 10% should be going toward like emerging markets. These are your new companies that are emerging. Sometimes when they start out, they do very well, and it's good to invest in those companies because within 5 or 10 years, they will blow up to be something like IBM, Microsoft. They were emerging companies at one time. So if you stick with those emerging companies and you see where they're doing good and they're beating the market, you want to invest in those. Okay, so invest about 5% in those emerging companies. Let's go back to the universal life, and I will be done in just a few minutes. So with the universal life, I want you to read over this because this is really great, guys. This is something that I have started investing in for my grandchildren. Um, I am trying to, this is part of my portfolio is I have stocks, I have bonds. Well, I don't have bonds, but I plan to invest in bonds, and then universal life. So also I work for a community college, and they have also an investment entity that you can invest in. And I do half, like I say, I take $150 a month. I do half with my community college that I work for, and then half that I personally allot. And the reason why I do that, because I want to control my compound interest. With where I work at, they do have where you can go in and choose, but they only have a list of companies that you can choose. Now, if you go to the direct stock market, you got the whole stock market. So, you know, those companies are not selected for you as to if you was working for the state or federal agencies. And I think mine is diversified comp or something like that, which is an investment strategy through the state, but an investment entity through the state. And like I said, they choose the companies that you have to choose. So guys, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Uh, Again, I apologize for the video that stopped earlier. So I hope this gives you some things to try and work it out. And I am available if you need help, if you need guidance, if you have questions, because I know there's going to be a ton of questions after this. But like I said, I am available, guys, for you. And with the universal life insurance, I would try to research that and then go talk to an insurance agency. If you can't get what you need to know from an insurance agency, make sure you reach out to companies like AIG, Aflac, places like that that has a tenor of long life insurance or providing life insurance to the public. Do not let somebody talk you into purchasing insurance that you cannot afford. Make sure it is an amount that you can pay for every month, because you don't want to get into something and then 6 months or a couple years down the line you have to get out of it. This is something for the long haul, and you want to continue it as long as you work. Now, I understand if you know, job loss, if you get fired or you get an illness and you can't afford it, I understand that. But they do have, I think, with the universal life, you can have to where you can pay it off within 5 years, you can pay it off within 10 years. So once you talk to your insurance representative, make sure you ask them about that. Hey, I want to pay it off in 10 years. How much would my premium be if I want to pay this term, if I want to pay this policy off in 10 years? Or how much would it be if I want to pay it off in 5 years? How much would it be? So make sure that you write down your questions before you go there, so that way they can answer your questions and you won't forget, and you go out, you leave there empowered and knowing that you made the right decision for you and your family. So let's see. All right, guys.